coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Get ready for bed. You don't want to be on bed. You left alone.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right to the air is Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now second and 3. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
They'll go again with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. For a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Here's 2nd and 8. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Schwartz doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first-half lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2nd and 5.
13.
Another run here with Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay, taking it about the 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now 2nd and 5. Pickett sets up play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dobbins trying the left side. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Dobbins. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Dobbins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Out to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Harris running straight ahead. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9.